Good evening once again. I'm going to be taking us through how to edit an application. Many people have been worried that when they submit the application, they are not able to edit. So today I'll be showing you how to edit your application such that you can make the necessary changes that you may want to change. So what you do first, log in, here sign in. Then you can look for the jobs you have applied for on the dashboard. You can see a list of jobs applied. Or you can go on the side menu here and look for the job you have applied for by clicking View All Applied Jobs. So for example, I've applied for this job called Medical Laboratory Technologist in Kayunga Regional Referral Hospital. So for me to be able to edit this application, I just have to click details on it. You can see details here. So when I click details, it brings this page which has the option for editing. You can either print that application or edit it. So I can still go through the job description if I want. Then afterwards I click edit. So this is how I edit. You remember I showed you how to apply. So when you're editing, it's like you're applying again. So you go through these things, you make sure you have filled in everything, and you look for the section that you want to edit. For example, you might want to replace this document here with another one. Say my O-level pass slip, this one. Don't mind this. When I click next, it will replace. Let me first show you that. So when I click save, this pass should replace this report. So I've clicked save. So if I'm to go back here, you see, now I have pass slip O level here. But remember here we are supposed to attach the O level certificate. This is just for, I'm just showing you an example of how to do this. So I can also go ahead and edit this. Okay, I can leave there biology or I can put another subject. But I make sure that I select from the list. Then I can add more subjects. For example, I had put only 3 here, there are 10. I can add more subjects here. For example, I didn't put literature. I got a distinction in literature. So I can add as many as I need to edit. So for example, I also did TD, technical drawing. So I look for it. It is here. And I also got a D1. So I can do changes there. Or I can even decide to remove some subjects by clicking minus. Then also here I can attach something else. And also here I can remove a subject or add it like I've done the other side. Then I can add more qualifications. Or I can replace a given qualification. For example, if I want to change attachments here, I cannot change them by just clicking on them. To change an attachment, for example, for this bachelor's degree, I have to create another one here, say plus, and I edit here. I put, for example, here I did in 2018 to 2020. You can say 2018 to 2020. I did a bachelor's degree. So degrees are undergraduate. So I did a bachelor's degree in what? So I want to put this one here. I have to create one here. But remember, this is just for searching purposes. I have to select from the drop down. Then I select the institution, say for example, Makerere. So Makerere University. I'm just searching. Remember, I have to select from the drop down. And first click out a bit. I come back and I make sure that I'm selecting from the drop down. Yes. So I select it and I make sure that I remove this one which I want to replace the attachments. I remove it and I come and attach what I want to attach. For example, I can say I want the the certificate. I have so many, I can choose one. So I attach here my certificate for that bachelor's. So when it says maximum file size is 1 MB, remember the system has been programmed to take a maximum of 1 MB in documents. So what you have to do, like you saw, I tried to attach a certificate, but it couldn't accept. It says maximum file is 1 MB. So I have to come here and compress it. So I go in the browser and say compress PDF online free. So I can choose any of these options given to compress. So I can decide to use this one here. It's just a matter of clicking on it, and I select the PDF I want to edit to a certificate. I want to compress this document because it wouldn't be accepted. So I've selected it. So these free online tools for compressing are available. So it is now compressing for me this document. So after I've compressed it, I will be able to attach it the other side. So I'm waiting for it to finish compressing. So it has compressed for me. So I can download the compressed version. It tells me it is now 309 KB, which can fit there. So I download the compressed version. It is certificate doc compressed. So if I come back to the system and I try to attach it here, remember I've downloaded it, so it's under my downloads here. It is here. So I can now attach it. Then I go ahead and attach the transcript for that certificate. Yes. So I should now be able to proceed by simply clicking save. But before that, also you can also edit here. Can decide that I want to add more key competences. I can select another key competence here. Or I can even decide to remove it by clicking on it. I can remove these ones. I can add something new like that. Then I click save. So the system is not allowing me to continue because there's an error somewhere. It says give valid institution. So make sure that this institution is what? Selected and not typed in. So I've selected. So I should now be able to proceed. So it is loading. You can see this X means it's loading, and this also means it's loading. So wait for it. Don't quickly say it has failed to go to the next page. Wait for it. Be patient. So it has finished loading. You can also edit these things. You can upload a new license here. By just clicking that pen. And I click crop and I save. So you see the new updates. So to change, it's just a matter of clicking this pen here. If I want to upload another cancel registration image, I just click on it. I look for my cancel registration image. I have one here. Click on it and I attach. I wait for it to upload. It is now there. So you can see the new cancel registration image here. Then I click save. So it is loading. You can see I've gone to the next page. I can still edit my referees here, put another name, anything else. Then I can save again. Then you remember in the last video I had added this certificate. I can decide to remove it. So when I remove it, it won't appear here. So I can still also upload new things. Then I click submit application. So when I click submit application, I've now finally updated my application that I had submitted initially. So the update is complete. So my application now has the new documents and the new information that I've put in. So if I'm to click print, you notice initially I had a few subjects under UCE, but if I'm to come to my UCE here, I can see technical drawing that I added. So you should be this new form should have the new things. Thank you so much. Let's meet again in the next training.